So yeah, like I said, I think this is like a point and click detective-y figure stuff outy sort of deal, but let's ride. V's confirmed. Virgin Mary confirmed. Cannot interact with the Virgin Mary. Looks like we're in Europe, judging by the mile per hour signs. France, I'd guess. Kitty cat confirmed. Good opening tune confirmed. Well, looks like we can get hit by a train. Double-decker train seems. All right, click to start. Maybe this isn't the car that's getting wrecked. Maybe the person driving it is the wreck. Also, wow, this is like chugging CPU, but okay, it's calming down. It's probably the visual after effects that are doing it. That happens a lot. Uh-oh. Oh no. Tiny teddy bear keychain.
I have a confession. I love crappy romantic comedies. Yeah.
It's definitely French.
I can't help it. I love
like
them.
locale-wise.
All those movies have that scene, you know? The girl is at her wit's end. She's been crying her eyes out. Her makeup is running. She looks like a zombie. She's done.
That's more of a horror movie thing, I guess, but whatever.
Knocks on her door to coax her out.
You think they could get someone better for it? Uh-oh. Well, shit.
Ah, shit. That sounds nothing like Ryan Gosling. See, this is the problem with my life in a nutshell. It's not romantic, and it's certainly not a comedy. All right.
Oh, no.
Where am I? What happened?
I like how they're working that into the text.
Hospital. I felt woozy, and then really, really hot. And I guess that I fainted.
Uh-oh. So...
And that's putting it mildly. I'll be alright, though.
Are you sure?
So we weren't driving.
As if I could be sure of anything. Still, I should probably update my guardian angel. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe there's something I know for sure. If I have to spend one more second lying on this filthy floor, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to vomit. Vomit again, I guess.
Party hard. Alright.
I'm just a little nauseous, is all.
I like how it unlocks more options as you click through the text, too. It's cool.
A big moment. But it's over now.
Sorry,
I ducked out. I'm already feeling much, much better. I can hardly tell her the truth.
I don't know French well enough to...
Most people don't.
I know Mort is death,
Be
but...
honest with them. Oh, I apologize, Dr. Giagana. I just vomited up my breakfast. I had it all over my chin. It wasn't a good look. It's hardly my fault. I haven't been handling stress very well lately. I guess it depends on what qualifies as lately, If we could take it to mean anything from yesterday to the day I was born, then I'm not lying. Let's just say that it's even more true now. Anyway, this isn't about me.
Can interact with the backpack, alright?
I'll be out in just a second. Those weren't here before. Do you think they have any idea where they are?
I'm sure this comes as a shock, but it is crucial that you understand the situation. Your mom had a brain aneurysm. Do you know what that means?
Mom. Funny. I could never get myself to call her mom.
On the death of the son?
As I understand it, it's a weakened artery.
I know Soleil is son.
Correct. And that artery ruptured, which caused a hemorrhage. It is a serious situation. We need to prepare for whatever happens next very quickly indeed.
I've watched enough Grey's Anatomy to know that this is not good.
Serious?
Serious? What can I do?
Anything related to medical care will be my team's responsibility. But you are her trusted...
Shout out to not animating the mouth so you can put in any,
Do you not remember?
localization you need to.
This is the reason we called you. We have your
Smart.
name and your number, which means that you signed the release.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
And since she's not able to express her will, it falls to you to speak on her behalf.
This is not a fun position to be in. I'll tell you that right now.
For the process, so you must know that there are a number of options to consider.
I don't believe it! She put my name on the form without asking me. She must have forged my signature. It's hardly a surprise. She's always done that kind of stuff. But I'm not making any important decisions. The phone call from the hospital, that was a surprise. I'd never have thought anything so serious would happen to her. Anyway, when she's back on her feet, she's going to have a good laugh about this. The idea of me deciding on her behalf. Although, that's just a figure of speech, huh? I can't remember the last time I saw Marie laugh. Actually, I do. When she read my first screenplay in high school. The passion with
That
which
sucks.
she disregarded my work was always amazing to me. She almost died laughing that day. And the saddest part, she was right. It totally sucked.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, Miss Fortin.
Demange. I went back to my maiden name.
So I guess all the
Sorry. That
other
was-
font is all internal monologue.
Listen, I understand that this is all very sudden, but we don't have.
I wasn't really paying attention at the start as to whether her speech versus the
do indeed.
this stuff was swapping between, but
I'm sorry, it's just
It's okay. I understand. It's not an easy situation. Our major concern right now is the hemorrhage is spreading. There's the risk of a cerebral vasospasm.
that's probably not good.
Which could severely affect her brain.
Is she going to die?
We're doing our best to make sure that doesn't happen. But there could
Sometimes
be
it's not
long-term
enough, though.
consequences. This sort of event severely impacts the body, and mental functions may also be impaired. I need to know if you and your mother will be able to deal with that sort of complication.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for this. No, it can't be. Shit.
To be completely frank, if we're able to pull your mother through this, there's only a small chance she'll be like she was before.
Sorry, this is swinging some things
Smaller than that.
in ways that are a little real,
She
to say the
will
least.
never be quite the same. Some people would prefer not to keep living under such circumstances. That rather their medical care were geared more around letting go as gracefully as
Oh,
possible.
fuck.
What I need to know is, what would your mother want?
I don't know how to answer that.
This went serious
Last time
business
she
quick.
told me she wanted something. It was to be in MoMA.
Excuse me?
Like the Museum of Modern Art? Yeah,
The
that's
museum
right.
in New York.
Miss Demange, Wait, your mother's that Marie Demange? The artist?
You didn't recognize her?
Ah, there it is. Works every time. Once people figure out who Marie is, snap! Their whole demeanor changes. They feel like they know her somehow. Of course, they're completely wrong. Oh, she takes them in with her dog and pony show, but there's a world of difference between who she is in public and in private. And if this doctor knew Marie, the real her, she would realize how ridiculous her question is.
We'll just roll with it.
The Marie Demange. And I'm her assistant, I guess. I handle the business, the management, the press, so that she can be fully dedicated to her art, you see? Anyway.
So all the heavy lifting.
I got
I'm not dismissing the work that goes into art, but
I
yeah.
want to do a retrospective on her life and work.
It feels like a lot got dumped onto Julian here.
Billboards, the crowds, the press, the whole shebang. And I'm like,
I love a good shebang.
I hop into my car, I rush over to tell her. I run into the workshop, yelling, and you know what she said? Did you hear from Mama? Ugh. Someone had told her they were considering her self-portrait 8, a canvas from her latest series. A whole exhibit in Paris on the...
Shout out to the doctor for listening to all this.
So, that's my mother. Most of the time, I don't know. I have no idea what she wants.
I know what I'm asking isn't easy. I can give you a little time to think.
Like that would change anything.
I suppose.
Yeah. I suppose I need to think about it. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
This is interesting. Well, I don't really have an option besides that.
She'd say that I'm running away again. What did she expect? That I just show up and what? Decide whether she lives or she dies? I don't even know how I'm supposed to make it to the end of the day, let alone. Oh, what the?
Oh, there's the titular wreck. Oh, that's not good. I think we might be a little upside down right now. I can't click on anything to grab it. What's the cool book? The Hero with 1,000... Why are you reading Joseph Campbell? What a tool. Although I guess she is a screenwriter, so... Well... So I was right. There is a car crash.
I remember. Diane and I found an injured bird in the backyard. It was tiny. I think it was around the time Marie had set up her new studio in the sunroom.
Was Diane her sister or just a friend?
Now that I think of it, that was also my first experience with death.
Okay, so I guess is this a life rushing before our eyes sort of deal, or?
Really weird dream that night.
I can kind of wiggle around.
Something about that day always seemed off. I never figured out why. And why am I thinking about this now?
Like, the camera's moving on its own, but I do have a little bit of back and forth control. Not anymore. Okay. Okay, so we move through each memory and look around. Well, suitcase seems to be a thing.
Yeah, Diane was so proud of packing her own suitcase. Her father came to pick her up that afternoon. She spent the weekend with him and her stepsister. I was a bit jealous, but also happy to have some time with my mother, just us. Marie told us she'd take care of the bird, so we went back to playing.
I don't think she took care. I think she took care of the bird.
What happened? She said it just flew away. I was so relieved.
That sounds like a lie. Can't go any further there. There, so we'll keep moving.
Back then, Marie wasn't very well known, but she was hardworking. She had just started a series on birds, actually. They were all over the house. She considered them a symbol. A postmodern symbol of anti-anthropic levity. Classique Marie.
Mom likes big words.
I think I saw a big shadow moving down the hallway that night. I imagined a monster bird was visiting us.
Oh, hence the
For a
pointy
long
bit.
time,
I thought it was a hat,
just a
but
strange dream. Do you recognize it? This is the mobile that Marie made.
oh, I did click it. It was just off the screen a bit.
It's exquisite and delicate. I loved it. And you did too. I think I still have it in a box somewhere. The nest was high up in the tree, but the wind blew it down. The bird
Okay.
was obviously young. It was a big fall. It must have been badly hurt. I didn't realize it at the time.
I like how the multiple passes are adding details, too. So maybe the tree... Oh,
Now I know for certain that someone was in the backyard that night. And since Diane was at her father's, it must have been Marie. What was she doing out there? Maybe...
oh, she buried the shit out of that bird. So the shadow in the hallway was probably Marie in, like, an outfit to go digging in.
Marie was always quite passionate about birds. So I
Okay.
suggested we keep this one as a pet once it got better.
So much for that
Already
plan.
imagine it. A beautiful cage tucked
And also, that doesn't really work for wild birds anyway, so not the best idea.
At the time, I didn't understand why she reacted like that. But now,
Sorry, kid, your mom's kind of an asshole. But you know that, so really, it's fine. Oh,
maybe Marie killed the bird. That's what she
oh,
was
the knife in the center is a really nice touch.
burying it in secret. And it might sound strange, but I also understand why she did it.
And also, yeah, we can only pull information based on assumptions or stuff we personally remember, which is kind of cool. Like, there's really no realistic way to... Oh,
Marie is really...
uncover what Marie was thinking, because we're not...
She's usually...
telepathic.
hard, but also... she could be vulnerable. Sometimes.
So it's all introspection. That's really cool.
The bird injured. She knew it would never recover. It was too weak.
Introspective and kind of justifying, which is a little odd.
Being able to fly, that's no life for a bird. She thought it would be better off dead. She could have just abandoned it, let things run their course. But I don't think she did. I think she killed it with her own hands. It sounds cruel, doesn't it? Huh. But that's just Marie. That's her outlook on life. She's all or nothing.
Is that where they're gonna leave it?
I think... My legs are shaking. Maybe I'm having another turn. I think I need a sugary drink.
Understood.
Do you need anything?
Well, I need more coffee. But
Don't we all?
if I drink another one, my stomach's going to declare war on the rest of me.
Same. Alright, beverages.
I'm not ducking out. Not this time. After all, isn't this what Marie wanted? I just can't speak on my mom's behalf. One thing's for sure, she's a radical. She's all or nothing, all the time.
I understand. It's hard to...
I feel like a vending machine... Oh, I guess every soda machine works like that. I'm not used to seeing an open front
It's
one.
not that, not at all. If we were
Usually
talking
snack
about me
machines
or-
over here in
or
the
someone
States are
else,
like
I would
that, but
say
not
it's
Bev.
gonna be fine. You adapt. People do it all the time. They have to. Life's too important. I would say that. She wouldn't. I'm not sure that answers your question.
She certainly comes across as rather forthright.
You don't say.
I've seen her on TV a couple of times. My father loves her. She's an extraordinary artist. In her interviews, she's so impressive, fierce even. It must be quite something to be the daughter of someone so talented.
I've heard this one before. That's a polite way to say it can't be easy to have a nutcase for a mother.
You get used to it.
used to it. Doctor, do we know why this happened? We were just having...
I'm getting quiet because I'm honestly getting wrapped up in the story here.
There could be a lot of factors. Family history, hypertension, alcohol consumption.
I did have a pretty severe hangover this morning.
Even past trauma, like a historic head injury. It's hard to say right now. All right, Miss Demange, I'll give you time to think. Let's speak again in about 2 hours, if that works for you.
Sounds good.
Ooh.
Can I see her?
That's grim.
Yes, of course. Let me find out her room number.
Shout out to the pansexual hallway.
I know what I have to do, what I should do. It wasn't that long ago that I could write this kind of scene without breaking a sweat. I step into the room, there'll be tubes everywhere, beeping sounds. The audience will know that it's serious. Then I start bawling my eyes out.
Where'd the yellow go?
Collapse on my mom's bed, pouring out snot from my nose. Or maybe I'll be dignified, stony-faced, standing quietly in the corner.
It's not as easy as you think.
My face. They'll see I'm suffering deep inside. A single tear rolls down my cheek. That's exactly how it will happen. Or what should happen. There's just one problem.
I'm freaking dead? In a rolled car?
I really must. She probably needs me. I don't know why, but I can't open that door.
Oof. That's a really good pregnant pause. I'm into this. This seems rad as hell. Get some credits. Yeah, the name The Pixel Hunt is why I thought it was going to be like an item search thing, but... Those are definitely some French-sounding names, though, so... Good translation, though. Oh! Okay. I've seen some of the... Sarah Emily is also a voice actress, and I've seen her work other places. I think she's been on a couple of the Choco-Bowls as well. Which, there's a handful of devs do a Squaresoft weekend every Super Bowl weekend. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna have to see if I have that wish listed, because if I don't, I'm definitely adding it.